Hello. This is somewhere you probably didn't expect to see me, in the middle of a city. Well, I'm in London today. I'll explain shortly a bit more about that and why. Until then, I've got to get over Westminster Bridge here and do a little walk past the Millennium Wheel or London Eye, whatever they call it these days. Well, it's pretty noisy. So yes, I'm in London. I'm walking down the South Bank at the moment, towards Tower Hill area, show the bridge to you. And yes, so I wanted to do a rooftop camp in London, central London. And I wanted it to be on a high skyscraper. Now, I didn't quite get that, but I managed to arrange something. So we'll go past Tower Bridge and that, and we'll make our way there and just enjoy the sights on the way. There's Mario. When I was a teenager, I used to go into this station every day for work. Charing Cross. Well, that was the 90s. Okay, that's us down to Tower Bridge now, not London Bridge. The old London Bridge is in America, by the way. Anyway, so yeah, this is Tower Bridge. I come a little bit of a detour to come here rather than direct to where I was heading. But it was really raining when I got into London, so it's nice to walk along here now. Wondering how the rooftop terrace is going to be after the rain. Should be interesting. But while we're up there, we're going to be doing some camp cooking on the roof, and that's going to be provided by HelloFresh, today's sponsor. So thanks to them guys for providing me with some nice food. Something nice and simple to cook up there, actually. Obviously, I'm not having a campfire. But yeah, I'm going to take in the sights and make my way to whatever it is. Sorry, distracted by everyone. I felt a bit self-conscious talking on the train. Used to being alone in the woods, to be quite honest. See the shard there behind me? Yeah, I think I need to just get a few supplies and we'll get to my camp spot, which I can kind of see from here. Swanky. So here we are on my roof terrace for tonight. got Elephant and Castle that way behind me. If we look down that way, you can see where the river is, where the London Eye is, and over this way we have the Shard. What else can we see? You can kind of see Greenwich in that general direction as well. There's some amazing views. Right, I need a beer. The lovely sound of sirens. I really needed this. Really needed this. Being down there on street level with everyone. Get a bit like that in London where I need a pint. It's so hot as well. Humid because of all the rain we had earlier. It's a little squishy underfoot here, but I think we'll be alright to set up. But just going to finish one beer first. Right, I think it's time that I moved some of their furniture out of the way and put in place some things that I've got with me. Get all nice and set up. Do these fold? Okay, that's all that stuff put over in the corner, so I've got my corner now. Right, so this is the tent I've chosen for this trip. It's a Eurohike Toko 2 apparently. It's a very cheap tent, it's like £20. I got it because it's red and freestanding. Reason for red, just look nice up here with the green and the blue of the sky. And freestanding, obviously I can't put pegs into AstroTurf. It's so funny that usually I'm doing everything I can to avoid noise. And yet it's so noisy here. I don't really mind cities in a weird way because I like that white noise. If I'm somewhere peaceful and there's one little noise like a dog barking or, you know, a mobile phone, something like that, it annoys me. But when there's an ambient noise level that's quite high, everything kind of drowns itself out to me. Better put this tent up. It's a bit damp up here still. I don't know what's kind of under this fake grass. But let's try the tent out. I think I'm going to need some weights of some sort because, I mean, it's not too bad down here to be honest, but I don't want the wind to get it and for it to end up in the Thames. Well, my sun's just gone away. I suppose I get nice even lighting then. So this is a pretty standard dome tent, 2 poles to put in. I took the pegs out just to get rid of some weight out of the pack as well. Alright, let's see how this goes. This is quite surreal, I've got to admit. I can actually see someone in a high-rise the other side here who's probably a story higher than me, reading a paper on their balcony. Alright, so that's one pole. Oh, I'm an idiot. Got to thread it through, haven't I? I was thinking it was one of the ones that clip on. I'll get that threaded through. That's our first one. Oh, there we go. Well, I must admit I did just feel a couple of drops of rain. I don't think it's supposed to be raining tonight, but I didn't think it was supposed to be raining today. Okay, so this will clip onto these, and that's our tiny rain fly. Okay, we're going to need a mat. Well, I've got my lightweight Thermarest today, which I've not actually used in a while, the old Neo Air. It's got some leaves in with it, and I'll be using the flex towel gear to pump this up. This might actually work, this adapter. Where are we? Big aeroplane going over. Well, this is also going to be my lamp in here. And we do have a hook. This floor is absolutely saturated. I kneel down and then it's all dribbling down my knees when I stand up. But yeah, I don't think it's going to dry out now. Hopefully the tent bottom is nice and waterproof. We'll see. Yeah, so sleeping bag. It's quite warm today, so we're going with the OEX Evolution Fathom EV. Shouldn't need anything more, and I do have my summer thermals if I do need them. I didn't know what was exactly going to be up here on the rooftop, so I brought my own chair. So I'm going to use it. Also had no idea what the weather was going to be like, so you'd think I'd have been more prepared with a jacket. Ooh, camo matches this sophisticated roof terrace look. So I just realised that this seat was the wrong way round. That's better. There's a big, I think it's one of them giant Airbuses goes over on its way to Gatwick or Heathrow. Probably Heathrow, I don't know directions. Well, I guess that's south. Oh, that's comfortable. It's not too windy up here, but there is a nice breeze, which is good because it's been warm today. The skies are looking particularly moody. So I guess the question is, what am I doing? It was about a year ago, maybe even more, I went to the Duck and Waffle restaurant, which is right up on the 40th floor or something of a building. It has great views, and there's a terrace up there with a bar and stuff. And I was just thinking, I'd love to camp up here or somewhere similar, because you just see everything, but you're apart from everything. It's kind of peaceful up there. Now, I did look at roof terraces and stuff, and I didn't really go too far into looking, because they're, you know, multi-billion-dollar worldwide corporations, insurance firms, banks. They're not going to let me up there to camp for the night. It's not worth their while. So I looked about and I found this place which I could rent for a couple of nights, and yeah, it's kind of perfect. You've got tallest building in London behind me there, and views all the way around. They're pretty central, so, you know, if I want to walk anywhere I can. And yeah, so tent is up, mat is inflated, and the sleeping bag is there. So I think I might have a cup of tea. Alright, I brought a little bivvy table just so I wasn't causing any damage with a gas stove. Well, today I brought an old friend. I brought my Trangia because I think it's probably taking up less room and weight than all the individual things would have. I knew I wanted to bring a kettle, and a bowl, and the pan. So I am hoping that I did bring my gas. There's the gas stove, thread that through here, and if memory serves, yes. I do know what I'm doing. So let's just get that screwed on. Okay, so on with the wind guard. On with the gas. On with the kettle. Oh, cheers everyone. Oh, that's nice. I'm actually pretty hungry after all that traipsing around London. Worked up quite the appetite. All I did was have a sausage roll near Tower Hill. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this. I think chill out for a minute. Got a little ways till the sunset now. Oh, that's good. And yeah, cook up some Hello Fresh. It's Mexican, so one of my favourites. Oh, there's a person on this building here, out of shot, staring over, wondering what's going on. That's the only building that's close enough and high enough to really sort of see me here. The others are, you know, way off, unless they got binoculars or something. I would have if I was up there. Be interesting. Oh, sun's out again. Okay guys, like I said, today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh. Regulars will know that HelloFresh has sponsored me a few times and I love this stuff. Not only is it good for camping because it's all individually portioned, but it's actually great for them kind of weeknights after work when you haven't got anything, and it really stops you from ordering takeaway, DoorDash sort of stuff. And they'll come like this. You've got your ingredients which will come and your instructions on the back. It is so simple. Yeah, so you can order from 2 people, and they have got an absolute ton of meals to choose from. You can cancel it anytime, you can pause it anytime. They're not pushy or anything like that. Yeah, I absolutely love it. And they've given me another great offer to pass on to you guys. Now, I think HelloFresh is actually really good value for money anyway, but this offer, which is, sorry, I'll need to read it, 60% off your first box. So, you know, very, very inexpensive food, and free desserts for life. Now, I've got some of the desserts with me today, I think. They're like the goo ones, love them things. And you just need to use the code HelloKent60. It's on the screen now, and all the links are going to be below for that. But for now, let's get on with our beef and pork quesadillas with baby leaf salad. And fry the mince is our first step. We're going to go straight on with our pork and beef mix. And it says, find my pot grippers, not to add oil. I guess it's quite fatty, so we're just going to spread that out a bit, get a bit of a browning on it. Add in a bit of salt and pepper at this point. While that's cooking, I'm just going to peel some garlic. How many does it say? 2 garlic cloves. Right, I'm just going to roughly chop this, to be quite honest. Kind of rushing while the meat cooks away. Right, I've also grated some cheese, which I've also ate some of. Now that's starting to brown, I'm going to add in the garlic. With a giant motorbike going past, the Central American spice blend. Gotta mix that in before it all blows away. And we got some thick tomato puree to add in there as well. Going to mix that in a little, and then I can add in just a little bit of water, a bit of sauce. Get that all mixed together nice. Now it said you can drain off the fat, but there wasn't all that much fat, to be honest. Add in a bit of barbecue sauce, now that's reduced slightly. And we are nearly ready. Okay, I think I'm ready to build my quesadillas. Grab some of the beef and pork mix, which smells gorgeous. I don't know how much to go with. I might only cook 2, whereas I've got enough for a lot more here. Bit of that cheese. There's a gorgeous sunset right now. I'll have to show you in a sec. Fold that one over. They've done them like slightly offset, but they put them in the oven. I'm not doing that. And here is our second one. Don't want this to all fall out when I flip them. Okay, I guess this is it. Oh god. Okay, wasn't too bad. Need to grip this differently. Flatten it down. Oh, better. Getting better with each one. There we go, nicely browning off. So I need to make my salad. So here we go, some salad. Just going to make like a bit of a bed of salad here. Put a little bit of oil on there. And you're supposed to mix this first, but a bit different for me up here. I'm going to put a little bit of apple cider vinegar on there too. Just a bit. And I'm also going to salt it just slightly. Okay, I think we are done. I'm trying to do the presentation like they have. Got a little extra there as well. So not looking too bad, is it? So here we have our barbecue beef and pork quesadilla with baby leaf salad. And that was very, very quick to cook. And it's going to be hard for you to see here, but the sunset is absolutely gorgeous. But I'm going to sit down and eat. And there we go. The light out here right now is beautiful. I'm trying to, this is a new camera I'm using today. Something for little trips like this where I want to be inconspicuous and things like that, or very lightweight. But my phone is on the ledge over there very precariously. It's fallen over twice now with the wind, which keeps picking up. It's trying to capture a bit of a sunset. Right, try a quesadilla. I love their bean quesadillas as well. Need to get a beer. Yes, remember guys, details below for the offer on that. You know, you can't lose really, and you can opt out at any time. Oh, I needed that. I am stuffed. That's definitely a 2-person portion because I can't, yeah, half's enough for me. It's a little bit nicer down on this level. The breeze isn't coming in, and I haven't got a jumper. Right. So in here, I have my special treat. Oh, there's more to it. I was just thinking it was getting a little quieter up here, but now there's a helicopter. Oop. Going to saturate this with ethanol. And then that's going to take a minute to bloom, and it should look quite nice. Well, I'm not sure if you can see that, but I can. There's even a little bit of warmth coming off of it. It may not look like it, but this AstroTurf stuff is absolutely saturated. It is so wet. It's quietened down a little bit compared to how it was earlier. I guess it was kind of rush hour and whatnot. Hopefully that continues. Although I was going to get up pretty early anyway, probably 5ish. There should be, so where's this sunrise going to come? Probably quite close to the Shard over there, so that should look quite nice as it came down over that side of the river. Yeah, that's definitely going now. That's quite nice. That's my campfire for tonight. Ah, no marshmallows. I could go downstairs and forage some, but I can't be asked. I'm quite settled now. Maybe one more beer. How weird is this shot? Shard right there while I'm camping. It's quieting down a bit more now, I think. I'm just kind of sat here facing. I do like these lights around the terrace here. Quite nice. I can just about see the big buildings in that direction. I can feel significant heat coming off of this bioethanol lantern, whatever you want to call it. But although you wouldn't know it from this camera, it's getting quite dark now. I'm going to have one more beer, which I've left over there. And then, yeah, I'll probably just have hot chocolate before bed. We'll see, got a little while yet. Here we go, my fourth and last bottle of punk tonight. Noisy planes. And a siren. A little bit of wind, but it's going quite well now. Oh, that's good. There's a lovely hot chocolate. Really strong because this cup isn't massive. My flame's gone out. I don't think I'm going to refill it. I'm not freezing cold or anything. There was, I could hear, and I looked over, like a massive group, like university kids or something, that walked past downstairs. They were chanting and stuff, but I've got Oreos. Yeah, it's quietened down a lot other than that event. I don't know if you can tell or not. You can probably just hear the rustling of this Oreo packet. Oh. I was looking at the Shard, and it's weird how the bottom third is lit up quite a lot. The middle third, not so much. And then another third, I guess, completely off. And then the very tip, where I guess the viewing tower is, restaurant, whatever is up there, is all lit up. Another siren. Sitting here I can just see like the tops of the tallest buildings. I can just about see the top of the London Eye there, with the colour changing lights. Might be a challenge sleeping up here. Not just the noise, I guess, sleep in the middle of the city, I don't know. No one can get up here other than through the apartment sort of thing. I'll definitely be turning off all these lights. They've been great, but yeah, it's looking quite bright inside the tent. Just as I lay down, siren going past. I don't know what the mic picks up because I've got a lavalier mic on today. But it's about 11:30. I spent about half hour looking just over the edge, just watching the view really, taking a few pictures on the phone and stuff. So novel. But yeah, this is going to be the test, sleeping with all that racket. I'm going to give it a good old go, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Sirens, trains, music, churches. Wow, this city is noisy. I think the last hour that I've been awake, got up an hour ago and then went back to bed. It's probably the best sleep I've had all night. It was so noisy. A car went past at some point in the night, twice. I swear it was as loud as a festival. There was some really good speakers. Yeah, very, very noisy. Very, very broken sleep. Not much at all. But I was laying here thinking to myself, back when I was, I don't know, 20 odd, I did actually sleep in London more than once. I remember sleeping in Trafalgar Square when the night bus never came. I remember sleeping by the train station, waiting for the first train at sort of 6 in the morning, whenever it was back then. So yeah, I have actually slept in London before. I suppose I should get up. There we go, my fat head's in front of the sun to stop the exposure. It's not too noisy right now. I think it's about 6:20. And other than that the aeroplanes are going again, it's not too bad. Oh, there goes a big lorry. Oh dear, I'm so tired. It was such a noisy night. Ooh, it's hot. It's quite beautiful in a way up here. I mean, it's not the countryside, it's not the woodlands, it's not the moors, but it's got its own beauty. I'm gonna finish this tea and I'm gonna do some foraging. So here I am foraging in central London. Let's see what we can find. So what did we get here? Some eggs, some Cumberland sausages, some smoked bacon, and some beans. So I think to start, I'm just going to start heating the beans up and then kind of reheat them if they need it when the rest's done. I'm going to put a bit of oil in here and our Cumberland sausages to start. I think it's time we got some bacon on here. Okay, we have got a couple of sausages. And this is just going to come out whole. Eggs and bacon. And some beans. And because I know how much you love it. Yeah. Right, I've switched around because of the sun. It's so bright. Not quite a full English in London, but close enough. At least I got beans. It's about 8 o'clock now. Time's really moving on. So I'm going to finish this off. I'm going to take down this tent. Yeah. And I think I'm just going to give the tent away to someone homeless. I'm sure there's plenty around. Right, that is me all done. That was an experience. Don't worry, it's not a change in direction for the channel. It was just something I wanted to do over the summer. I've been thinking about it for over a year now. Right guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.